Top seed Don Bosco Prep dominating Bergen County tournament play thus far. The 19-4 Ironmen on a rainy afternoon hosting 4th seed Pascack Valley, currently holding the same record, to see who heads to the BCT Championship. Virginia commit Kevin Jaxel getting the start for Don Bosco. He puts 2 runners on in the bottom of the first with 1 out. Zach Trena with a fly out to left scores the man at third to get Pascack Valley on the board. And that would do it for Kevin Jaxel as he leaves the game with an apparent sickness, so Clayton Polly unexpectedly takes over. No nerves for Polly as he jumps in and gets right to work. He goes 3 innings, allows no hits, walks 2, and picks up 5 strikeouts as Bosco still trails 1-0 in the third. The interesting part of this takes place in the other dugout. Anthony Sedano putting on a pitching performance of his own for Pascack Valley. The Ironmen loading the bases at one point leave 8 base runners stranded early as Sedano has a shutout heading into the 4th. Bottom 4, Bosco getting desperate, bunting to lead off. Jack Canizaro sliding into first, gets in there safe. Have to love that effort. That would be what they needed because the Ironmen eventually loading the bases again. Anthony Sedano walks back-to-back batters and Don Bosco climbs in front 2-1 with 2 outs. That would do it for him and Jared Schiffman takes over, except Schiffman walks the first batter to make it 3-1. Caden Dana then hits a hard rip to second which scores another, and they're leading by 3 after 4. Ironmen making a pitching change next inning. Jonathan Rodriguez now in, but it would be short-lived as he loads the bases and walks 3 batters, including a run, so that does it for him as the Indians cut it to 4-2. His replacement Nick Fillmore comes in with 1 out. Charlie Saul hits a seed to third. Caden Dana steps on the bag for 1, but the throw home wild and Pascack scores to trail 4-3. Bottom 5, Jack Canizaro leading off for the Ironmen pops 1 up foul. Indians second baseman seems to make a good play on it, but doesn't catch the ball. Canizaro heads to third and overshoots the bag. What are you doing? That was close. Next batter is Charlie Granatel, who rips 1 pass short to drive him in. Bosco up 5-3. Bottom 6, we're still at that score. Nick Lacerdo has runners at the corners with 1 out. A base knock makes it 6-3. With base runners now at first and second, Eric Becker rips 1 to right as the Ironmen go up by 4. Following a pair of errors, they lead 11-3 entering the 7th. James Backman, the 5th Bosco pitcher to take the mound in this one. He'd give up 1 run. With 2 outs and the bases loaded, Mason Baranian sends a shot to center, but the wind keeping this one in denies the grand slam. 11-4 is your final, Don Bosco advancing to the Bergen County Tournament Final. The Ironmen with an unusual outing get the job done thanks to depth in their lineup. They take advantage of walks and errors in the 4th and 6th inning where 10 of their runs come from. Alan Hernandez and Charlie Granatel each with 2 RBIs while Kevin Murray with 3. Clayton Polly your winning pitcher. As mentioned, he goes 3 innings, allows no hits or earned runs and gets 5 Ks. Bosco will take on St. Joe's Montvale in the final. This will be the 2's 3rd meeting in less than a week. You can catch that action on Memorial Day. We caught up with head coach Mike Rooney after.
Well, I think you guys have pointed out a lot of the things we need to clean up. Certainly we can, I think, just be a little bit better defensively. From a bullpen standpoint, we just have to be ready to come in and throw strikes and challenge hitters, and I think that today we did a pretty good job of it. It's amateur sports, it's high school sports, so you tend to give credit as opposed to lay blame, and I give those guys a lot of credit. They played really hard today, and their pitchers did a pretty good job keeping us off balance for a while.
I'm Neri Rodriguez, and you already know, it's Jersey Sports Zone.